You guys, do you mind if I pour into myself today? Do you mind if I pour into the different versions of myself today? And do you mind if I pour into you today? This is a message that is definitely really, it hits home for me. And when I woke up today, I'm gonna try not to cry because I want to like really get this message out. So let me just tell you right now, like I said before in my other videos, like I can't, these messages I can't rush. So if you're not willing to watch all the way through, just don't watch, because what I've been given to tell you, it's going to take me a minute because I got to speak my truth first. That's what I was instructed to do. So before I get into this message, you already know from the bottom up, this is a message that I already know. Like, I just know that it's meant for a lot of people because I've been feeling this energy, and then something physically happened to me, and I was just like, okay, I hear you. I'm gonna do it. So you guys, make sure that you save this video, because remember, if you don't have headphones, like if you can pause it, go get headphones. Okay, I always say that. And if you don't have them now, then re-watch this again and listen to it with headphones on. And I tell you all the time, close your eyes, please. It makes a big difference when you close your eyes and when you listen to these messages, okay, that I receive for today. If you feel like during this video you resonate in any way, I want you to share it with someone else, because that means that not just you needs to hear this message, but this message needs to get out to other people as well. It's very strong, and I'm gonna just get into it. So first, I have to start off with being honest and telling my truth, because the message is all about speaking your truth, feeling voiceless. And let me just I'm gonna try to share this with you. Let me just start off like this. There's a video that I did weeks ago, and it did really well as far as like the comments, the engagement. I mean, it was so beautiful. It was hard for me to really take it in. It was hard for me to take in some of the comments of people talking about where they were in their life and how that video and the activation, what it did for them. Like, it was so many comments and so many messages and DMs. Like, I couldn't really take it in. And let me tell you why. I am used to living a life where I give more than I receive. So it's always been hard for me to even receive. And I feel like if you're watching this, then that's you too. We've given so much over these years. And now when it's time for us to receive, we don't really know how to receive. We don't really know how to respond. We don't really know how to act. We really want to receive, and we're asking and asking. But when we're receiving in these ways that we feel are small, right? Because maybe we might be asking for money, or maybe we might be asking for a new way to create income, a job, or whatever the case might be, whatever it is that you're asking for. And then the universe, God, is like, look, I want you to be able to receive in all these different ways. Receiving is receiving. So receiving all of these messages and questions and different things, to me, I was excited and happy, but overwhelmed. I couldn't really take in, so much, because it was so many heartfelt messages and so many things. Like, one person talked about them not even wanting to live anymore, and how this video helped them and activated them and whatever it made them feel on the inside. And I almost lost it when somebody said that, because y'all don't understand. See, this is why my book is coming out, and this is only part one, because I have felt that way so many times. And I'm gonna work through this and not even pause it, because I want y'all to see how authentic this is. It's not a joke for me. This is not something that I do for views. This is not something that I do because I just want it. Like, this is something that I'm meant to do. This is my purpose. And so there are so many times where I didn't want to live in this dome. And I just, when somebody told me that something I did help them, because when I was going through that, I remember having to pick myself up off the floor. I remember having to put headphones on my ears to listen to music to calm me down, so that I felt like I wouldn't lose my mind. So I felt like that I would still be here for myself, for my family, for my children, and just to succeed in my mission that I have here, whatever it is, like my mission to just live a free life in every way, to know who I am inside and out. That is my truth. I didn't know how to take that in. I start feeling nervous because I didn't know if any videos after that would do the same thing and reach that many people, because I knew that the mission I was given and the words that I was given to speak were going to reach a lot of people. So it wasn't a surprise, but it was a surprise because I did not expect it at all. So I didn't know if I was like, okay, well, is that going to be how every video is? Like, I don't know what to do, and I kept hearing little things to do, but I was like, no, people aren't really going to receive that. No. And today, let me tell you, last week was very hard for me. I had readings and sessions to do, meetings, and I lost my voice, and it was coming back, and I lost it, and I've been having this throat issue the entire week. Like right now, it's still not 100%. After I did a solar plexus activation and a heart activation, I knew the throat was coming, but I was just hesitant. And so now, you guys, this rising, I was sitting there, and I was just like, I'm not even going to really meditate like I normally do. I'm just going to sit here, and I'm just going to be in silence. And I'm just going to sit and be in silence. And because I don't want anything to affect any messages that I receive. I don't want anything, whether what somebody thinks, what somebody says, nothing. So I sat there in silence, and then I closed my eyes. And then I got this message. Because we already at 7:07. So clock that 7:07. Take a look and see what it means. I might pop it on here if I can. But let me get into this. It's called Speak Your Truth. Speak Your Truth. And feeling voiceless. Okay, I might have to do a part 2, because even just that part of voiceless, y'all, yeah. It's time for you to speak your truth. It's time for you to not worry about what anyone else thinks, because your words are powerful. Your message, your story is powerful. You are meant to be heard. But this isn't just about speaking physically. This is about that voice within you. Don't lose your voice within that is speaking to you, telling you what to share, how to share. You already know. That voice that says you're ready, but you fight it out of fear. You're changing now. You're rising up like a tree. And I want to tell you guys this. Yesterday, it was raining, and I'm one of those people that dance in the rain, right? But I couldn't dance because I haven't been able to walk for this is my 3rd day. And I haven't been able to really walk, so I just stood outside and just let the water I was soaked and just stood there. And I started looking at the trees, and I just started feeling this emotion and being how is it that these trees are swaying and not moving, and they're holding their purpose, and they're staying grounded this whole time, no matter how hard the wind blows, how much it rains, or how hard the rain is, whatever it is, right? And I know, trees, they planted in the ground, we know that they're not moving, but just the idea of it. And I asked the tree, and I said, well, I didn't go to the tree, I just stood there, and I said, how are you just remaining who you are and remaining grounded through everything that always goes on around you? And the message was purpose. Purpose. Once you know your purpose, you won't move. You won't be swayed. You know you're protected. You know you're strongest in your purpose. Y'all, meet me for part 2.